In today's lesson, we will begin to understand the power that CSS has in the look and feel of websites. We will also learn to link HTML files and CSS files properly. Additionally, you will learn some basic CSS style tags that you can use to design your web page later in the course. This lesson builds on what we learned in the last class about basic websites, HTML files, and CSS. I'd like to see what you remember about HTML and CSS. Take a moment now and see if you can write the purpose of each file type in your own words. As we covered in the last class, HTML contains the content of the site and the CSS contains the code that controls the design. Before we begin, I'd like to see what you already may know about CSS. Take a moment now and see if you can guess the meaning of the following CSS tags. We will be dealing with these later in this lesson. Now I would like to show you a few examples in the browser using one HTML file and several CSS files. Please remember that each of these pages has the same HTML file or content. I'm only switching the CSS. Now you can see how powerful CSS can be for designers. The separation of HTML content file and CSS design files allow these two things to be added independently. In this lesson, we will be looking with two files, a basic HTML file and a CSS file. You should be able to find these files in the resources for this lesson. First, I will double-click on the HTML file. As you can see, it has no design. Next, please click on the Style CSS file. You can see that it contains some code to affect the design of the site. Now I will show you the code to link a CSS file in an HTML file. In order to do this, you will open your HTML file in an editor such as Notepad. Now that your file is open, find the header in the document and create space for our link. You want to type the following into your HTML file. We need to input the name of our style sheet document in this link, so we type style here. Now we reload the page and see the style is different. Congratulations, you have now linked your first CSS file. The next step is learning about CSS is gaining some general knowledge about tags. I asked you at the beginning of the course what you saw different tags meant. Here are the answers. These are just a few basic tags we're going to work with to give you the ability to customize your pages with ease later in the course. The body tags fetch the style of the whole page. The H1 tags fetch the style of header 1. The P tags fetch the style of the paragraphs on the page. Each of these can be affected by different properties. Today we'll look at the following properties. BG color sets the background color. Font family allows you to set different fonts. Color allows you to set color of text. Font size allows you to change the size of the font. You can change the body background by typing BG color a colon and sending the color like a gray or a hexadecimal code with a hashtag in front of it. You can also change the font by adding a font family property. You can change the header style by adding a color tag color selections can be added in the hexadecimal also. You can change the p tag by adding a font size. Now please watch as I demonstrate some simple modification to my CSS file. I am in Chinese properties. Now I will save and reload. As you can see, the text of the page is the same, but the style has changed. Before you try your own modification, please take a moment to review what you've just learned in the short quiz. Now you are ready to try your own modification. Please download the file from the course site and try adding your own modification. When you are done, please take a screenshot of your project and upload it to the discussion board. You will be able to view the pages your other classmates have done and comments on their work. In our next class, we'll be covering more CSS modifications that you can use in your final project. I look forward to seeing your work. Thank you and see you next time.